Hello ladies and gentlemen and all other fight fans out there. I'm back with another Sam's Fight Night. Today we'll be looking at Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali, two of the greatest fighters that ever lived. Possibly the two best heavyweights that ever lived. Joe Louis is a man who holds the record for the most consecutive title defenses as a heavyweight. Beat men such as Max Schmeling, Max Baer, and Jersey Joe Walcott. Muhammad Ali, everybody knows who he is, possibly the best talker in boxing history. The only man, or the first man, to regain the heavyweight championship 3 times. He holds wins against Joe Frazier and George Foreman and many, many others. But we're not talking about what both men have done. We're talking about what would happen when the two men fight each other. We're talking about who is the better fighter, who would come out on top. Now, when we look at Joe Louis's style, he was more of a stalker. He had a specific stance that allowed him to follow his opponent wherever his opponent went and not get hit. He would fight like this with his rear hand ready to parry or catch any jabs thrown, and he had his left hand out forward so he could just jab you very quickly. But another one of his best weapons was the left hook, and his stance also helped him with the left hook because his opponent didn't know if he was going to throw a jab or if he was going to come around and throw a left hook. Unfortunately, he put many men to sleep because of that mistake that they made. Muhammad Ali, in his prime, he was a backpedaler. That's what allowed him to beat Sonny Liston in one of the biggest upsets in boxing history. He would backpedal, he would lean back, he was great when it came to gauging distance, and he liked to throw his lightning fast jab as well, only he wouldn't throw it stiff, he would flick it, making it faster, and he'd use his cross to his advantage. He'd usually unleash very fast combinations. For the first couple of rounds, he would just use his jab and his cross, and then in the later rounds, he would open up more with his left hook. Between the two men, physically, Joe Louis was much stronger. Muhammad Ali wasn't a very powerful man. Joe Louis knocked out guys who were a lot tougher. And yes, he knocked out guys who were a lot tougher. Muhammad Ali, on the other hand, he was faster. He is, aside from Floyd Patterson, he's probably got the fastest hand speed in boxing heavyweight history. Now, between the two men, Muhammad Ali was taller, 6'3". I believe he had a longer reach, and he did weigh more. Joe Louis was smaller and skinnier compared to Muhammad Ali. Now, if the two fought, I believe that Joe Louis would put up a very good fight. He could potentially catch Muhammad Ali. However, at the end of the day, he did have trouble with boxers, generic, backpedaling boxers. So I believe that Muhammad Ali would in fact keep backpedaling, would dodge most of Joe Louis's blows. The other ones he would take, maybe wobbled a couple of times. I think it would be a very entertaining fight, but at the end of the day, I believe that Muhammad Ali would stop Joe Louis in the last couple of rounds due to his constant speed combination punching and the fact that he would make Joe Louis hit air most of the time. Now, having said that, I'm not taking away from Joe Louis. I respect everything that he's done for the heavyweight division. I just believe that when we're talking about who the better fighter is, Muhammad Ali will come out on top 9 times out of 10 in this battle. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you can respect my opinion, as it is just my opinion. It's the correct opinion, but it is an opinion, and thank you very much.